Hey guys, and welcome back. So this is a video of the layout I have done for the SMT Christmas Contest 2020. So as you remember, I did a video of this last year. It wasn't this layout, but I had another layout under the Christmas tree. So the SMT contest for SMT Mainline's channel is basically you do a video of your layout that you have either under your Christmas tree or your Christmas layout or anything, and they're all put into a playlist for everyone to see. So last year I just did a video of the trains that I had around the Christmas tree upstairs in the living room. So this year I can't do that because of space, and we have the Christmas tree in a different location where I can't put any trains under it. It's in the kitchen and everything. So I decided, why not just, we have this little tree here that we have over by our computer desk, so I put it in the middle of the layout. It's like a really big, in scale, it looks like a really big Christmas tree, which I really like, as it's a nice size. It doesn't take up too much space, and it's in a good spot, right in the middle of the layout. So a lot of you probably haven't seen this. This is the O-gauge layout, as you can see. I haven't shown this on the channel in a long time. Most of the stuff that I show is HO, but I do have a lot of O-gauge stuff. It's just that I haven't been finding much O-gauge stuff recently, and there hasn't been as much to show, really. Nothing's really changed. I have put a few more buildings, changed the layout a little bit, and gotten a few more engines and everything. But right now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of a tour of the layout and showing you everything that's on it. So first I'm going to show all the engines and everything. So on the far outside track where I've got the really wide turns, I've just got the Polar Express, which is one that I got about a year ago. But the two inside ones are ones that are more special. The top one, the Lionel Scout, that was my grandfather from my mother's side of the family. He had this when he was a kid, which this one came from about the early 1950s. A few years ago, I got this, or he showed it to me. It was in his basement in a box, so we brought it home. I worked on it, and it runs really nicely. One interesting thing about it is it's very, it freewheels very well. There's hardly any resistance on the wheels when you push it. And then the bottom track is this. This is a Marx 490, and this was my dad's when he was a kid. I think he said he got this for Christmas. He got one of these, well, he got two 490s, this one, and then one of the more basic sets with the more basic freight cars. This one has the nicer 8-wheeled freight cars compared to the one that had the 4-wheel regular freight cars. And this one also runs really good. I remember I ran this one quite a bit. He ran it a lot as well, and it still runs perfectly fine. That's what's nice about these Marx engines. They just are indestructible. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different buildings and accessories. So there's like a co-op building. That's one my dad got back in the 90s. A lot of the Plasticville stuff is ones that he got. A lot of the tin plate stuff and the Lego stuff are ones that I got. So as you can see, just some random buildings like the rotary beacon. These two are ones that were kits that my brother built. I can't remember where he got them, but he did a very good job on them. There's the Lego station, which I got for Christmas a few years ago. There's the coal tower, which is one my dad got. The semaphore signal, which I got. And then over on the track, over here in the siding, there's a lot of the two Joyline passenger cars, the two American Flyer Nationwide lines passenger cars, and then 3 of the American Flyer tenders up there. The first one's the Hancock one that I restored, and then the other ones are just ones that came with other sets. So there's some more American Flyer passenger cars there. I've got the the MTH M10000, which is a very nice set. I got it used, but it has all the boxes, as you can see over there. There is the Lionel 252 set, which is also one that I got from the same guy who had the I had to get some parts for that. I don't think I ever did a video on it. I had this in the last year's SMT contest, so that was the engine that I had on the O-gauge layout. There's the coal tower, there's a, what is that, American Flyer tin plate station, a lot of Mark's accessories, a couple water towers, the windmill, which is one my dad had, the Mark's tunnel, which is a really nice one, and then for something I thought that I would do for this video, I've got out the American Flyer S-gauge train set and the Ives one that I did in the last video. So yesterday I did the video of finishing that Ives engine, so this is kind of why, or that's kind of why I got that one out, as I just put up a regular oval of track and I wanted to run it for this video. It's because it hasn't, neither of these trains have been running for a few months, to be honest, but they both run really well now, at least. The S-gauge one I have plugged in, the Ives one I don't, so I'll just run the S-gauge one real quick. I do have a few more S-gauge freight cars, but not really anything more interesting. I really like the American Flyer tie car. I got the HL one from Caboose Stop, so I've got both the variations of it. And then the Ives one, I'll run that real quick. So this one probably would run better on some actually good track. The track that I've got is just stuff that I got used and was probably just, it had been sitting forever. It was completely covered with rust and everything, as you can see. Some of them are still kind of rusty. I put them all in vinegar, and some of them came out better than others, but this thing does run, or it did. Let's see if we can get it. I think it's on the track. Let's see. It's very loud, but as you can see, it sparks a little bit too. It is a very big engine though, so it's got to have a big motor to move it around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just going to do a running session of some of these engines, and that's going to be the end, and I'll see you next time.